introduce our next reader. Our next reader, Julia. Julia Guez is a poet, writer, and translator who lives in Brooklyn. Her first collection of poetry, In an Invisible Glass Case, which is also a frame, came out this fall from Four-Way Books. For the last decade, she has been working with Teach for America. She also teaches creative writing at Rutgers. Please help me in welcoming Julia.
Thank you so much. I don't want anything between us. I'm so glad to be in Austin, Texas at Malvern Books, helping you launch this beautiful book into the world. Arielle's going to read last, but only because you have to sort of wait for the treat that's going to be and the treat that this book is, but it's really nice to help send it into the world from a pressmate, but also a role model for many of us. Also a thrill to read with so many peers and friends and heroes from Columbia. This is the first time in like 10 years we've not been outside of Dodge Hall collecting ourselves, but in much warmer weather. So to do that with all of you here is really very special. I'm going to read from my new book, and because somebody dear to several of us died on this day 2 years ago, I'll read the epigraph and then drop in. This is from Lucy Brock Boylan. She said, "Look, in this one glass case, a breathless history of the unthinkable, each artifact in the shape of a night-finding bluff for a species that had never been named." Now that she's been invited into this space, here we go. Still life with Vicodin. Maybe there is no magic, no technicolor, but inside the seed there's a kingdom. Ask me anything, I will tell you the truth. It is a fatal wound for every wolf and thin. Even the night watchman is not immune. We may as well sing, George, inside the throat, a carriage, a pony, a parachute. The new cartography. This is about forage, comp line, anything to still the mind. This is about money, the lack, and the brine. It will be epic to forth a family, hence the boat, full of postage, rum, citrus, and eider down for an eventual pillow. Never mind the reed and sedge. I have a compass and corkscrew, 2 blankets to keep us warm. This is not entirely nautical. A lot depends on wind and water, though. This is also about blood work, the pageantry of robe and coin, how we faculty the ocean, rereading the Odyssey alongside what to expect when you're expecting. But we're not expecting. This is about travel then. This is about translation. Nocturne. All but braying. A sadness that animal. And the walk is a rite wherein the sadness may, if only for a moment, forget its many reasons to be. Hence the attention again to other fields, where leaves burn by the fence posts and the fields further out, forgetting the leaves altogether and the smell of them. The walk is a ritual wherein the scenery exists mostly outside the self. There is a ridge, then below us only ocean, a kind of shorthand for stillness born on the back of something else. Have we made it across the vast plain of night? No? When we were in workshop together, Emily was there, Lucy invited us all to try to write a poem with notes from a split wrist ward. Lucy, it's a promise. A cistern full of asters, notes from the split wrist ward. Above the lindens, tops of poplars wave in a long life and agitation of birds. What they fever after, I have fevered after, in tight swaths, circling the only one who makes all the seasons more beautiful than they really are. Coming now to the place where no word is apt, parting. When I read that line, and my wife is also in the room with me at the very same time, I say, she's the one who makes all the seasons more beautiful than they really are. Just because I love the face she makes when I say that. Just the eye roll says about everything. I should say, my wife is in the room with me, but our children are not, and I don't remember the last time. This might be the first time. And of all the readers here, we have like a gaggle of children. It's like 12 children among us, and none of them are here, this is monumental. Yeah, exactly, the snaps. We can all complete our sentences here tonight. You know, Ballard said, do you want to have a drink at dinner? I said, girl, you have time. Have a glass. I'm going to chew my food. I'm going to be the only one feeding myself and no one else. Large in Austin, Texas. Okay. I'm going to read a couple more. This winter, busy the hands with backgammon. Tell me about the year. The wifely chamomile and Klonopin, no help. Have a saltine. This is to say, I understand. Once submersible, I am now a buoy. Fatigue is the new normal. All the moms in the She's not fucking around. She knows. She knows. The quarry implied by the monument. In this weather, all the leafless ampersands line the boardwalk beneath a pewter sky. Boughs of blackbirds keen uselessly. The monumentality of this sadness whose hold once lessened unto almost nothing during the day. Believing it real then only at night. The force of that half-light through the curtains and the wind, the sound of it stirring.